Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well, sir. Good afternoon.
Oh, whoa, jeez.
Whoa, it's so windy.
Yes, it is. Um,
Wh- Why are
well,
you outside, sir, if you don't mind?
well, well, I was traveling.
Ah, I see, okay.
Let me see. Let me get a little protection from the wind.
Sure.
Um, jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Are you okay now?
Oh. Yeah. I was actually traveling to a friend's house,
Ah, I see, okay.
and my plan was to get there like at least 30 minutes early, and
What
do
happened?
it there. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but everything took a little bit longer, basically.
Mm, I see. Traffic. Is it the
Yeah.
traffic?
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, that too. Yeah.
I
Hey,
see,
can you hold on a
okay.
second? I gotta take
Yeah,
this phone call real quick.
sure, sure.
여보세요? 버스 타서 이제 내려서 이제 쭉 올라갈 거예요. 네. 아, 근데 내가 지금 이 수업을 잠깐 해야 돼가지고 내가 그거 끝나고 들어갈게. 한 20분 있다가. 지금 길거리에서 하고 있거든? 아니 근데 아무튼 내가 끝나고 내가 연락할게요. 예.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Are
Okay.
you okay
Trying
now?
to see if I can. Yeah. I told
Uh-huh.
my friend that I'm gonna finish the lesson and I'll walk to his home.
Uh-huh.
So,
Ah, okay. So you're still far from his home?
no, I'm probably like 10-minute walk, I think. But yeah. I mean, I'd have to be like walking, and I don't want to be like walking and paying attention to the lesson. I might get hit by a car or
Yeah.
something. So I
Oh,
thought
yeah, yeah.
just
Don't do that.
yeah.
Don't do that, please.
Okay. So
Yes, all
we're all
right.
good.
Anyway, so I hate. Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. So let's go to your lesson. By the way, good afternoon again, Sir Jerry.
Mhm.
And today we
Okay.
are going to continue your lesson. All right. So last time we were talking about yourself, and we are having this picture. Okay. So this time,
Mhm.
like what I've told you,
Okay.
you are going to, um, you are going to describe this picture in as much as detail as you can. Okay. So
Y-
what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you 45 seconds
So do I
time
have
to
to fill
study
in
the
the
picture.
blanks? Like I live
No.
in that way. I have to describe the room, or
Okay, not necessarily, sir. This will be your own words. This one
oh,
is for the students who do not know how to construct sentences. So
oh,
since you
okay.
already know how to construct sentences, all right, so
Uh-huh.
you will just describe the room as much as detail as you can. Okay, so in
Okay.
your own words. All
Okay.
right, so
Well, okay.
okay.
Well, it's definitely
Mhm.
better than the place that I'm living right now. I
Uh
like
huh.
that big green, I think that's a big green bed with
Yes, it is.
two plush, I guess it's yellow colored
Mhm.
with maybe a
Mhm.
little bit of a white dot.
Mhm.
Um, so what is that? Yeah, I guess you can call it a pillow. There's a big picture frame of what
Mhm.
could be a picture of a city or a
Mhm.
town.
Mhm.
I like that woodwork.
Mhm.
The way the furniture is laid out.
Mhm.
The yellow, well, I guess uh, yellowish chair
Mhm.
with I
Mhm.
think a little bit of a cushion there.
Mhm.
Um, and I think on the shelves, I don't really see any books, but there's like a
Mhm.
figure of a doll or something in the
Mhm.
corner. It's like a
Mhm.
blue colored. It
Mhm.
seems like there's a right by in front of the chair. There's a greenish, maybe a
Mhm.
lamp or something.
Mhm. Mhm.
And if you go to the side table, I think there might be some fruit. It looks like
Mhm.
maybe a red apple and a yellow, I don't know if that's an orange or something
Mhm.
yellowish.
Yes.
Um, and I think there's a sink
Mhm.
with two faucets, it looks like.
Yeah, correct.
And in the and I think that's a dishwasher, that white
Mhm.
component next to the
Yeah.
water faucet.
Mhm.
And I like the way the door is. It looks like there's
Mhm.
an intercom on the right side.
Mhm.
Well, I don't like the fact that you can kind of look inside,
Mhm.
from there's like a window on the door. I don't know if
Yes.
that would be a good security thing, but okay, so was that like 45 minutes? I mean, 45
uh,
seconds, or was it actually
yes.
longer,
Okay.
probably,
So
right?
we are just done. Just right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So thank you for that. Good job for that, sir. Actually, if you are a student who doesn't know how to construct sentences, I will be typing your sentences and I'll
Oh,
give you
okay.
corrections. But as
Uh-huh.
I am hearing from you, you're constructing it well and
Mm-hmm.
there's no need for corrections. Okay. Your
Okay.
intonation as well and your pronunciation is good. So you're good
Okay.
to go. Now we are going to move on to part four. Okay, so in
Mm-hmm.
part four, um, this one I covered the uh, part that you are going to use an example
Okay.
sentence. Okay, so here we are going to answer this
Mm-hmm.
question. All right, first, if you can answer
Mm-hmm.
this one, there's no need for us to take this or to discuss these things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just for example, this one, what normally do you do when you have free time? Okay, so this time I will give you 15.
Seconds?
Okay, 15
15 minutes?
minutes,
Oh,
15 seconds. Yeah,
okay.
15 seconds to study the
Okay.
question, okay? So, what normally do you do when you have free time? Okay, so your time starts now.
Yeah, normally, when I have free time, I like to,
Mm-hmm.
surf the internet, play a little, video game. Um, but
Mm-hmm.
I just like to kind of see, what's going on in the news. And I probably spend a lot
Mm-hmm.
of time on the SNS, like things like
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram, updating it and seeing if I have any, like visitors, I have new comments, or,
Yes.
the pictures that I put up,
Okay.
do people like it,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay. All
but
right. So you're.
yeah. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So your 15 minutes is over.
Hmm.
So let's go to your proper answer this time.
Okay.
So what normally do you do when you have free time? Your time starts now.
Yeah, normally when I have free time, I like to, do things with the internet. Everything is pretty much in front of either a laptop or my tablet or my cell phone. So I would be, searching for
Okay.
news, look for things on the internet under my,
Mm-hmm.
SNS account, Instagram, Facebook,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that sort of
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Okay. Very good. So that is, let's say, 19
Hmm.
seconds. Okay, but that's okay. Or
Oh,
it's
but I have to keep it
in the
within 15
normal.
seconds. Is that right?
Yes, because
Okay.
that's what happened in real TOEIC class. But anyway,
Oh, okay.
it's okay because normally TOEIC A is not that strict. TOEIC
Okay.
A is a real practice for TOEIC B.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
because TOEIC B is much stricter.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so anyway, so in your question in your answer, it is quite good.
Hmm.
So it is way to go. So um if the student does not know how to do what you have done right now,
Hmm.
so we are going to type again the answers,
Hmm.
correct the pronunciation as well as the spelling of what he's trying to say or whatever it is, and I'm going to stop him at 15 seconds only. Stop.
Okay.
Okay? So I will let him compress what he had or what he want to say.
Hmm.
But the real hint in TOEIC A when answering this part is to be straightforward as much as you can.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So straightforward, but words are in high level. Okay. So not nur the basic words that blah blah blah. Okay. What you do right now is, let's say you are using the words such, okay, I will do such thing, blah blah, and something like, yes, that's way to go because you are using new words.
Hmm.
Okay, mostly students in this part uses the basics. Okay, in my free time, I read book or whatever is that. Okay,
Hmm.
so there are some students like you who can use words who are much bigger in meaning. Okay, but
Hmm.
still the same in what he's trying to convey. Okay,
Correct.
so the hint is the bigger the word or the more the word is much no the it is a bigger version of it, and at the
Hmm.
same time straightforward. That's much better.
Okay.
Okay, that is in real TOEIC class. Okay, so
Hmm.
congratulations, sir. We are done in Unit 1, so we are now going to proceed to TOEIC A Unit 2. This is all about your
Hmm.
neighborhood. Okay, so do you know your neighbors, Mr. Jerry?
Not really, just because I think everyone kind of keeps to themselves, and people have, I think, different working hours. I haven't really run into
Mm-hmm.
anybody. Um, you know,
Mm.
yeah, I mean, occasionally, but it's usually ugly men and ugly old men, so I'm not that interested. You know, um, I think the place that I live
Ah.
in is kind of frugal right now, so um,
Uh,
yeah, just old people.
mm-hmm.
Well, not old, but like people
All
around
right.
my age or older. I think that's what I've seen.
With age.
Hmm.
Older than you, let's say.
I've just seen like maybe one or two that's like younger than me. Any other people I've noticed is like
Ah.
they're older, much older, probably like 10 years
Okay.
or even
Uh,
beyond.
ah. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so is your neighborhood quiet
No,
or
actually, I live
is there
like
some?
the my area is like Seoul National University, so
Oh.
it's like one of the
Uh-huh.
more like a top three prestigious university. I'm probably like a
Mm-hmm.
mile away from it, so there's a lot of young people like you know living nearby it, so it's always bustling, especially at night.
Mm.
There's a lot of good places to eat and
Ah.
drink and party and stuff.
Oh.
So, especially on weekends, it tends to
Mm-hmm. Yes.
be a little bit noisy, but not bad enough where I can't sleep.
I see. It's okay. It's
Hmm.
the city.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a
The
city life.
normal city life.
Hmm. Correct.
I see. Okay. I guess you are used to it, sir. Because,
Well, I mean, I like being around, young people. I mean,
mm,
I obviously I'm too old to hang around with them, but at
mm-hmm.
least it kind of keeps my spirit young, you know.
Ah, you don't look old. You're not old, right? You're
Well,
not
actually,
old,
technically I am, but I try to, dye my hair and stuff so that I look younger.
but you're not 40, right?
No, actually, I'm 46.
Really? What
Yeah,
are the secrets of the Korean? They look younger than their age.
it's probably kimchi.
So I rather
Yeah.
eat a lot of kimchi.
Well, I mean, I guess, vegetables good. And I think just Asian people in general, um,
I'm Asian.
don't tend, yeah. So us Asians, we don't tend to age as much faster as compared to like
Mm.
any other race. Because like that's what I've noticed
Mm.
when I lived in the States. Like Mexican people, white people, they're like
Mm-hmm.
once they go over like
Mm-hmm.
30, they seem to age.
Yes.
Unless they really take care of themselves.
Yeah.
They either really blow
Mm.
up or they just look
Yeah.
older. Yeah,
Okay.
compared to Asians.
Well, maybe don't worry, sir. You're still young at heart. I think that's for sure.
Well, I might need a little plastic surgery later.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's have this one. Okay, so I'm not going to let you use this one because I know you can do it. So let's have
Hmm.
this one, okay? So let's start with neighborhood. Can you make a sentence about using neighborhood?
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
my neighborhood is comprised of young people and is full
Mm-hmm.
of, vibrant energy, which I like.
Okay, what about educational institutes?
Well, in terms of educational institute, other than the college here, I haven't seen a lot of educational institutes in my neighborhood per se.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Mm-hmm.
just because these kids are usually like college age, so they don't really
Mm-hmm.
need additional education.
Mm-hmm.
Educational institutes are normally around like kind of like a residential area where there's like a lot
Mm-hmm.
of kids. where
Mhm.
they need to, get additional courses and stuff. So in
Ah.
my area, this doesn't
Mhm.
really exist. I haven't really seen too much of it.
Ah. Okay, that's all right. All right. So now let's have this one. A department store.
Yeah, in terms of department store, it's kind of lacking. I haven't seen really like brand name stores in my neighborhood. I have to usually go like 2 or 3 stations away from, subway stations away to go to one of those big stores. There's a lot of,
Mm.
small convenience stores and small
Mhm.
clothing stores, that kind of stuff, but
Mhm.
nothing like, brand name. Um,
Mhm.
it's just, I guess, my area is for college students who don't have as much
Mhm.
money, obviously, as somebody that's, works. So that's probably why.
Mm. I see. Even Costco.
Yeah, Costco is like it's like really out there. It's probably not
Mm.
something that you can go by like a subway station. I mean, I guess you could,
Mm.
but
Mhm.
it would be better probably in a car. And actually, I know it's around in somewhere in Seoul, but I've never been to
Mhm.
it actually personally.
I see. Okay, what about this one? I really want to know this. A traditional Korean market.
There is one that I've seen in my neighborhood, but it wasn't as big. It's kind of very, very, very small. Not at all impressive.
Mhm.
There are some really good traditional Korean market that's
Mhm.
probably in a better area,
Mhm.
but that's probably like at least 30, 40 minutes of a subway that I gotta take to get there. But
Mm.
they do have these a lot of places in Korea. They just don't have to have one, nearby where I live, unfortunately.
I see. Okay, but do you also go to the Korean market? Let's say once a week or twice a week to buy something like kimchi or whatever.
Not that much, just because I mostly eat out. I don't really
Mhm.
shop for groceries that much, but there is
Ah.
one that's probably like a 10-minute walking distance. It's like a little supermarket that I've noticed.
Mhm.
It's on
Mhm.
the like kind of like the other side of where I am.
Mm.
Occasionally I go there, but probably not often.
I see. All right, now let's have the last one, sir. Apartment complex.
Yeah, my area neighborhood really doesn't have a lot of apartment complexes per se, not the major ones. There
Mhm.
are like what I guess in America would be considered like small, very small condominiums, kind of like a
Mhm.
high rise, like maybe 10th floor, something like that. Those are like around where I live,
Mhm.
like right above like first floor there will be like small stores,
Mhm.
boutiques, and then
Mhm.
on top of that would be like 10 floors of small condos, but probably
Ah.
very pricey just
Uh,
because it's like near a subway. So anything
uh
near a
huh.
subway is usually
Uh
very
huh.
expensive.
Ah,
Hmm.
yes. That's normal, I think. Normally, usually, if you're
Yeah,
living in a highway, that
yeah.
is normal.
Anywhere
That's
there's
always
high
pricey.
traffic, a lot of traffic, foot
Yeah.
traffic, yeah, the real estate price is
Yeah.
gonna be higher.
Yeah, but it's okay, right? When you're in the traffic area, because it is very convenient when you go out. You can always find a taxi as
Yeah, yeah,
fast as
yeah.
you
I mean,
can. Yeah.
that's why I'm living, like, even though I'm not really in love with this place that I live in, but it's just so convenient. And it's only like a 5-minute walk from the subway.
Ah,
So,
I see.
yeah. And
But the
mhm.
NRC office is far from your house?
It's probably like a 40, 50 minutes by subway. I
Uh,
gotta make a transfer.
really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I see. Still far, right?
In Korea, I think any place that you wanna go, it's gonna take at least 30, 40 minutes normally.
Ah, I see. Okay,
No.
but good. But what do you prefer most? Let's say by car, your own, driving your own car.
I don't like to drive in Korea just because a lot of traffic and
Mhm.
there really aren't a lot of good places to park.
Uh huh.
So I don't like the hassle. So I don't want to,
Mm.
I mean, in
I see.
America,
Mhm.
the land is much bigger. You don't have
Mhm.
parking hassles and
Mhm.
you don't have as much traffic, at least,
Mhm.
where I live. So
Ah, I see. Okay. So you're used to
mhm.
that, which is good, right? So when you're
Yeah, right.
riding a subway, you just sit down or just wait for the time you
Well, usually
arrive.
stand up because it's usually there's a lot of people in it. But if I can sit down, yeah, I mean, I definitely welcome
Yeah.
that. Hmm.
Yeah, all right. Okay, that's good. All right, so thank you so much for this one. Okay, now you are good also in here. Now, since we don't have enough time, next meeting, we are going to have reading practice. Okay, and then
Okay.
still I will give you 45 seconds practice time and 45 seconds to read the text that we are that has been given to us.
Okay.
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 All right, so this will be all for today. We will be having that one next meeting. Okay, so are you going now to walk
Yeah,
to
I
your
think
friend's house?
my friend's house is probably like 5, 7 minute walk, so I should be
Mm-hmm.
there real soon.
Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, so don't you have any seminar for today? Usually NRC managers have seminar during
Um,
Saturdays.
I think they have one, but today is kind of a special occasional day. I gotta, yeah, so that's why,
Ah,
yeah, I mean,
yes,
normally I'd be in the
okay.
office right now, but not today. Yeah.
Ah, well, okay. All right, so I think we will not meet this coming Tuesday, right? Because you're going to vote.
I don't know, is that a holiday? I'm not sure. I gotta check.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I guess if it is a
yeah, we
holiday,
don't have
oh,
classes.
okay, then I guess I'll see you on Thursday then, right?
Yeah, all right. So I will be seeing you on Thursday. So you take care of yourself, so you protect yourself from the wind because if there's a yellow dust or something.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tomorrow is
Yeah,
supposed to be really bad, so that's why I was wearing a mask. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Okay, so protect yourself from sore throat. All right.
will do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you so much, and take care of yourself. I'll be seeing you
Okay.
Thursday. Bye
All right.
bye.
Take care. Okay. Thanks. Okay.
Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.